Hello Motor Rider World fans, and we were invited by Husqvarna South Africa to sample their brand new Norden 901 adventure bike, a bike that we have been waiting for and dying to ride. These were pre-production models that were flown in especially for this test, so very lucky we were, the handful of journalists that got to sample this bike before their actual arrival of the production units in January 2022. So after a brilliant night of unveiling the motorbike, it was time for us to have a proper good look at the bike firsthand. And walking around the bike for the first time, the first thing that grabs you is that unique styling. A great blend of retro and modern day that is very unique and never seen before in the adventure bike market. It's got a great overall finish, and overall build quality is sensational. And what we love about the production version of the Norden 901 is that beautiful concept that Husqvarna spoiled our eyes with a couple of years ago. This thing is as close to possible as that. There's nothing worse than when a manufacturer releases this gorgeous concept prototype bike, and then a year or so later they release the production version that looks absolutely nothing like that gorgeous prototype that we were spoiled with. So the new Norden 901 is almost identical to that prototype. So well done Husqvarna on that. Taking a look now at some of the technical highlights of the bike, it features an 889cc parallel twin engine with 105 horsepower and 100 newton meters of torque. It's got adjustable WP Apex suspension, which Husqvarna say provide exceptional comfort both on the street and off-road. So we're going to put that to the test here. It's got 3 selectable riding modes as standard: street, rain and off-road, and an optional explorer mode. So that is an optional extra that you have to buy. A little bit frustrating when manufacturers do that, but that is a sign of the times these days, is that you've got to just add on things to this bike. But what's nice about the Norden 901 is that it comes like with those spotlights and the handguards as standard. And the Norden 901 only comes out in this one model, so there's no rally model or R model that's after this. This is the 901 that you get. It's got cutting edge switchable cornering ABS with off-road mode, which is really nice. It's got ride-by-wire throttle. It's got easy shift function, which is auto blip and quick shift up and down. It's got cornering sensitive traction control, which allows for 9 levels of adjustable rear wheel slip in Explorer mode only though. It also features tubeless spoked wheels and Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR tires for peak performance on the street and off-road. It's got a large capacity 19-litre fuel tank that provides an extended range of up to 400 Ks or so, say Husqvarna. It's got optional connectivity through the beautiful TFT dash there that provides turn-by-turn navigation, telephone call reception, and music selection functionality from the rider's smartphone. So that is another optional extra. In the braking department, the Norden 901 features a state-of-the-art Husqvarna branded Zhejiang braking system. So Husqvarna really have kitted out the new Norden 901 with top components. They've got the styling absolutely spot on in my view. But I think the real highlight of this machine is going to be that wet weight of only 204 kilos. That's going to make it a very attractive option to a wider and broader range of adventure bike riders. Husqvarna have said that this is not a hardcore adventure bike, but it's more aimed at the adventure rider that's looking to go explore without feeling intimidated. So that is a real highlight of the Norden 901. Unfortunately, I was not able to go on the local launch of the new Husqvarna adventure bike, so I sent my brother Sean Portman along, but I have been promised by Husqvarna that I will get my chance to sample this beautiful machine when the full production units arrive in January 2022. So for now, sit back and enjoy what my brother Sean Portman has to say about Husqvarna's new Norden 901. Hello MRW fans, Sean Portman here, and as you heard from Rob, I was sent to the launch of the new Husqvarna Norden 901 at the Manata Game Lodge in Limpopo. Our day started with a road ride, and straight away the Norden impressed me with its comfortable riding position. The bars and the pegs were well placed,
The big TFT dash is easy to see and operate, while the WP Apex suspension felt solid and adapted well to all the conditions. The ABS and traction control worked well in the background, and I didn't feel it interfere too much. Handling and stability was good, and the grip levels on the tar from the Pirelli Scorpion Rally tyres was noteworthy. From the tar, it was time to take the Norden 901 into its natural habitat, the dirty stuff. Our main focus on the day was to test the Norden on single trails, rocky sections, thick deep sand, high-speed hard-pack gravel, and slow technical sections. A good and proper adventure bike ride. As you can see by the drone shot here at the Monata Game Lodge, was the perfect playground for us to test the Norden, surrounded by beautiful wild animals. Thankfully, the ones with big teeth were behind electric fences. One of the big highlights on the Norden is the low overall weight of only 204 kilos. The engine forms majority of the frame and weighs in at a mere 53 kilos, so this gives the bike a great base and makes it very easy to handle and maneuver. You don't feel intimidated at all by this bike, and that's a big selling point to the mass market adventure rider looking to hit the trails without going too hardcore. Flicking the bike was easy, and handling it on the technical sections was a breeze. The WP Apex suspension handled everything I threw at it and was the perfect partner to the lightweight chassis. The traction control did become a bit too intrusive in the technical stuff and thick sand, so turning it off was the best thing, giving me more control over the bike and allowing me to carry more momentum, which is what is needed in situations like this. Power delivery from the twin motor was so smooth and easy to use. There was no flat spots or unexpected bursts, just smooth as silk, as expected from a ride-by-wire system, so effortless to use and enjoy. I felt like a real pro getting the rear sliding in the dirt, but the truth is, I'm not. It was more the Norden making me look and feel like a pro. Braking was really good, and it had to be, as we did come across the odd African roadblock and had to stop in a hurry. The ABS works really well on the dirt set in off-road mode. After some slow technical stuff, we got to stretch both our legs and the Norden 901s on some long, fast, hard-packed gravel roads. Even at speeds close on 190 kph, the bike was still settled and assured, with only a bit of movement from the front end, which the WP steering damper seemed to have all under control. As you can see, some of the other journos battled with the technical route, which was by no means easy, but also not that hectic. I am pleased to say that the Norden made this superbike rider look like a pro and made it back with no incidents. This is a testament to how good and easy the new Norden 901 is to ride, no matter the conditions. The 19-litre fuel tank pushed out some great numbers, being very economical on this test. We didn't put the claimed 400k range to the test, but did get good numbers, around 6 litres per 100 kilometers, and that was thrashing it more often than not. My only gripe was that of the traction control. Every time you switch a bike off, the traction control resets to on, so you have to go in every time and turn it off. Bit of a pain, which I am told can be sorted out with the purchase of the optional Extra Explorer mode. Overall, even though the Norden 901 features many tried and tested components seen and felt before, it's still a fresh, new approach to the market. It's adventure that doesn't intimidate, but rather lets you go explore with peace of mind and in style never seen before. Priced at 246,999 Rand, I think that it will be a great option for many in the market, and advise you to get down to your local dealer now and book a bike. They'll be arriving in January.